Hey.
Morning.
So it's been like a month since we've gotten back from Chile, from South America. And we're just here in Pueblo. We've been riding and hiking, doing our thing, our normal stuff, lifting weights, doing all that.
Doing our little weight workout, which, when you don't do it, because I was in the mountains for a week, so I didn't do it, but Christy was here doing it. You really miss it.
Yeah.
Doing weights is a good thing, I think.
It really is good. So we decided when we got back to just take a break and totally unplug from the news and our phones and just kind of claim our joy. I mean, we just don't need to be bombarded with crazy stuff all the time. It's just crazy. So I feel 100 times better. I really, really do. I just felt like I needed to claim my joy back. This is our lives now. We have it now, and let's nurture it. Yeah. So that's kind of what we've been doing and feeling really good. I'm helping my dad. We're going to plant the garden today, and but our plans. So we have a little bit of plans that we're going to do. We're sitting down here. We're biking this morning. So we're sitting down here, there's cars rolling by, so it gets kind of loud. Taking a break. Anyway, we're at the Lake Pueblo State Park.
Yeah, it's a really cool ride. It's got some hills, some fairly long climbs.
Gosh, wore out.
And then you go across the open prairie, so there's prairie dogs and
it's fun.
Western meadowlarks.
And this ride we're doing today is about a 3-hour ride, and it's just on a bike path the whole time, so it's great.
Yeah, it's really fun.
But anyway, so I was going to tell you a little bit about our plans. So we're going to leave in June with the Airstream.
We're going to take the Airstream.
We're going to spend a little bit of time in Colorado. We're going to be up in the Breckenridge area, Dillon area. And then we'll spend some time up north and by Steamboat and then over by Dinosaur, kind of do that. But really we're going to make our way over to Oregon. There's a co-op park that we're on the list over there. And our name, I think we're like 4th on the list.
Yeah.
So we want to go see if we really want to do that. We've never stayed in that park. We just put our name on that list. It's like the Benson one, but...
Yeah, and then you have to figure all that out. Like, that would be awesome if you had like a summer. That would be a great place to go in the summertime and explore that whole northwest part of the country. It would be cool. You'd be close to Idaho, you'd be close to Washington, you'd be close to the Oregon coast.
Yeah. So we're gonna go and spend at least a week there and just really check it out and see if it's something we want to do. And then we're gonna we'll do some biking. We're planning on biking and hiking. We might do the Timberland Trail around Mount Hood. We need to do some backpacking, and because our plan is in August. We're not going to do the float trip that we talked about, but we're going to do a backpack trip in Alaska, Wrangell St. Elias area with Barb, who's from Alaska. And so I think Annette and I, at the beginning of August, are going to take the ferry from Bellingham all the way up to Skagway and just spend a couple of weeks taking this on the Inside Passage and stopping at different places along the way, and then finally make our way over to Anchorage, and then we'll do that trip. So that's kind of what we're planning right now, and that's an 8-day backpack trip.
That will be, I think doing the ferry thing will be really cool. You can sleep on the boat. You can either spend money and get like a room, which probably would be cool, or you can set your tent up on one of the decks, and then they also have this lounge where they let people sleep, where the chairs kind of unfold a little bit. I don't know how competitive that is for sites or spots. We've never been on the ferry, so we don't know.
We don't know, and because we don't have a vehicle, you don't have to worry about really getting a reservation ahead of time, but we'll just see. We're just going to be walking on. We're going to be on foot. And then we'll explore. I think there's 30 different stops that it can make in there. And we might stay in a few towns and take a ferry out to different places. So we just kind of want to explore that area.
Yeah, and you can do walk-on, everything. You can walk on. And the only thing about that is you have to get there, I think, 2 hours ahead of time. No, 1 hour from some places, 2 hours from others. So you just have to, get your ducks in a row when you're somewhere to know what you're doing.
Yeah, so it'll be fun, and we'll take you guys with us. I'm looking forward to the backpack trip, too. I think that's going to be kind of cool. So anyway, we'll let you guys know what's going on. We'll leave here in June. I think we have a reservation somewhere on June 11th, so that's probably when we're going to be taking off and RVing a little bit. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I mean that'll be a whole nother. We have to get back in. Every time you switch what you're doing, you have to get back into that mindset. Like, okay, now we got to be in the RV mindset. What are all the stuff that what do we need to bring? What do we need to think of? What do we need to take care of in advance? So you have to get yourself set up in that. It'll be fun.
Yeah, and it sounds like you guys are doing a lot of stuff. We put a post on Facebook and people wrote back on what they're doing. It sounds awesome, and I'm wishing you a great summer.
Yeah, you're probably, some of you are probably like us, getting on your bikes and starting to get your bike legs under you. When you're doing these spring rides and you're just like, oh, well.
I'm just loving this bike, and this is a great time to be in Pueblo.
Yeah.
And the other night, Annette and I went out in the evening and biked, and we got to the truck. I mean, it was dark. It was dark.
Right at
the
dark.
Full moon.
It was great, though, because it was really calm and beautiful, and it smelled fabulous.
It's just great. We just loved it.
A couple groups of deer crossing in front of us on the path at different times. It was just great.
And I needed to take my sunglasses off because it was dark, but the bugs, there were little gnats right at that time that were just hitting us in the face. And I did.
When you hit those little gnat clouds, those little, and you're like, yeah. I
was
only
fun.
got one in my throat, though. That was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get off here and keep riding. Maybe I'll put this phone on and show you our ride. All right.
Okay.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
This is a hard one. I mean, it's just like straight up. Yeah, it's weird. Yee-hee. It looks totally different. All right, big finale. Well, we made it back.
It was a great ride.
Woo! I mean, I'm just wore out. Kind of breezy. It was awesome.
We have some oomph left.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming with us. Check in later. I'm cutting Nettie's hair.
I have ultimate faith in you.
All right, there's Nettie's haircut.
Okay. Just like that.
Just like that, I cut it off, and there's a bunch of hair down
No
there.
waiting. When I look down there, it's like I don't have white hair. But on my head, it's white. It's weird.